When I went to Sri Lanka recently, I got a chance to eat chicken puffs, and that taste is really awesome. And I thought of sharing that chicken puffs recipe with you all. When you want to buy chicken puffs, it's really expensive, but if you want to make it at home, you can make that from the money that you're going to spend on two puffs. So I'm using nearly 300 grams diced chicken. I diced that into small pieces. Then diced carrot one, and half a cup of spring onions or scallion. I have one green chili here, it is optional. Garlic and onion and some curry leaves. One stock cube, this is optional if you like to add only. Salt and pepper. 1 tablespoon of flour with a cup of milk. And I have homemade puff pastry. If you want to look at how to make homemade puff pastry, I have already uploaded one video how to do it. So let's start. Into a hot pan, add 2 tablespoons of oil, and into that add the garlic, onion and the curry leaves, and cook the onions, garlic, curry leaves about 1 minute until it gives that nice aroma out. So after, add the chicken into that, and then the salt and pepper with the stock cube. If you like, you can add a bit of curry powder, but it's not necessary. So add the stock cube and cook it on a low heat about 20 minutes until the chicken is tender. When the chicken is well cooked, add the carrot. Actually, to add the vegetables is not necessary. You can do this with chicken only, but just for color I am adding carrot and spring onions, and it will give a nice taste too. So, and after, add the spring onions and cook this about 2 to 3 minutes. Once it is ready, use a slotted spoon and leave the extra liquid in the pan and transfer the chicken into another bowl, separate one. So there is a bit of liquid left with a bit of oil too. So add the flour into that and cook the flour, stirring continuously, and add the milk into the, take it out, put it on the bench, the pan, and add the milk and whisk it well. After dissolving the flour in the milk, continuously stir it, and when it starts thickening, add the chicken and cook the chicken in the flour until it cooks well and there is not much liquid left. It will thicken so quickly. Make sure that you do it on a very low heat, and once it is thick enough, take it out and leave it aside to cool down. So the chicken mix is ready and it's thick enough and cool enough to handle too. So take the puff pastry out. This is the rolled puff pastry that I made from the dough that I shared with you all. So when you want to store the pastry, make sure that you put plastic wrapping in between. If not, it's not easy to take out, and make sure that you seal well when you put the pastry in the freezer too. So you can do this in different ways. If you want, you can make circles, but it weighs lots of pastry out. So it's really nice to do squares or rectangular shapes with the pastry, then the waste is really less. So I'm cutting this into strips and going to use the strips to use in the pastry. So take one strip out like this and then cut that into equal size pieces. So trim the ends. You can roll the pastry again and use that pastry back again to Then again I'm going to cut this into two. So I have 4 pieces, so we're going to take 2 out and take the mixture, take the pastry onto your palm like this, and then take the mixture and put that into the middle of the pastry like this, and then cover with the other pastry. So you can press the ends to seal well. That's one way of doing that. Or you can make parcels out from that too, taking ends together and make pastries. So the pastry is ready. Brush the top with eggs and bake this on 180 Celsius about 20 to 30 minutes or until golden brown on top. So the puff pastries are ready, and I left one to show how many layers there are, and all nice and golden brown, soft, and I cut one to show you how the chicken in the middle. So this is how it looks like. Hope you will all enjoy. Thank you for watching.